welcome back. This is Riso and Jasonn.
Hi, I'm Jason, that's Riso, and this is Talking with Riso and Jasonn.
Jason, what are you doing?
Oh, I am totally legit now, Riso. I have turned over a new leaf. I'm a new man. I've seen the light. I want to be a professional, and I may or may not be being sued by Steve Harvey. He's actually suing me for libel.
What did you do?
I mean, I didn't do anything. I may have insinuated that he is a psychic vampire. I also may or may not have alluded to the fact that he derives his power from his mustache, and that he maintains that power by steadily gorging himself on the last shreds of Cat Williams' dignity. Wow. Subsequently, I am also being sued by Cat Williams. But I really want to be the kind of host that you should have, Riso, and I'm going to start by talking with this Mexican lady.
Oh my god. Our guest today is Yesenia.
And I'm Mexican.
And she's Mexican. And we're going to get to know her today. So
I'm not a drug trafficker.
She's not a drug trafficker currently. So Donald Trump, shut up. Besides being Mexican,
There's more?
there's more.
There actually is.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you come from?
I come from my mommy and my daddy, who
Right.
are both Mexican immigrants.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
Okay.
how Mexicans
Okay.
are made. Yes, okay.
I was born
Or-
in Chicago, yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Which makes me an American citizen.
Yes.
Right,
So
right,
far,
right. So that means I cannot be
Those
deported.
laws haven't passed yet.
Exactly.
Both of my parents are Mexicans. My mom from Durango, my dad from Michoacan. If you know anything about that, it's a very deadly mix.
Okay. I
Don't.
know nothing about
Learn
that. I
something
am
new
a
every day.
stupid American.
So it's the really beautiful girls and the bad boys. Ah, that is a dangerous mix for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Sounds like Grease 3 right there. I'm ready for that to happen.
I didn't realize you were a Grease fan. Are you a Grease fan too?
No.
No. See.
No. I'm a
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing fan.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
There was something on the television. Chats.
Jesus.
Our sound guy.
Christ.
Sorry.
Our sound guy doesn't know how to stay quiet.
How ironic.
Yeah, I know, right? There was a TV show
My
that
phone's turned off, right?
separated two different groups of people who liked Dirty Dancing and those who were about Footloose. You're Dirty Dancing.
100%.
Jason's Footloose.
And I think you came in carrying a couple watermelons, right? I remembered that. Okay, that makes sense now. And you just saw me grinding on Riso, and you were like, oh, what's that about?
You know, you just walk into an apartment and that's the first thing you see, so you just kind of have to adapt to your surroundings, you know?
Yeah.
Excuse my friend here. He's very abrasive.
No. I'm
Oh,
totally
he's
professional.
turned over
Go
a
ahead.
new leaf.
He's wearing a tie, you see?
Yeah. Okay, so tell us what you do.
Radio,
Yesenia.
TV, acting, modeling, marketing,
All of it.
all of it.
Just a jack of trades.
Everything, yep.
That's
So not
how do you
much,
have
then.
how do you have
A lot
time
of
to
free
do
time.
anything? Yeah, like what do you do in your free time?
Well, technically today was my free time. Today was my off day, but I just
Wow,
came
and
from
you're here?
And you're here.
Oh, man.
It doesn't feel like work just because I do what I like.
I feel like that's the dream for me.
You know what else is like that?
What?
Not working. If I could just be unemployed, that's really my dream. You know, big topic right now, political correctness. Where are you on that line?
I've always been a very vocal person. I honestly don't feel comfortable. I'm not going to do it. I'd rather not be part of a project that I'm not 100% dedicated in.
Gotcha.
So I'm just going to say what I feel is right.
And that's really...
Or what I believe is what I'm saying.
That's really what you should do, right? Because then if you're not true to yourself, then what's the point?
Yeah, you're just a robot.
What if your true self is a hardcore, racist, anti-Semite, you know, gay bashing? Like, what if that is your true self?
Who are you talking about?
I mean, no one in particular. I don't think there's anyone out there really they're that awful of a human.
I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, they should probably just be themselves, right? Like you said, you got to be true to you.
Well, you have to be where you're meant to be. I don't think a person who wants to deal with the public or who relies on the public's vote should be racist or should be, you know, so discriminatory, because that's who you're dealing with. You're dealing with people. You have to be able to understand all these different types of people. You
know, and I know we're using a lot of coded language here, but let me just go on record as saying, fuck that Bernie Sanders guy. I am sick of the constant... That's the one that everyone hates, right?
Nope. You got it all wrong.
Whatever, I'm sticking with it. It's fine. No one will notice the difference.
Jason's idea of topics of current events and things like that is just kind of when you go through the grocery store and you just kind of see the headlines.
Yeah.
They're the headlines for the reason, like, they're the most important things to know right now.
Yeah, but you got to read the content to understand.
It seems like a lot of work. I could be eating a candy bar instead. You can also do that while you're waiting in the checkout line.
Wait, you don't pay for the candy bar
That's why it's there. It's to you know, satiate you while you're waiting in line to pay for your food.
See, I wish I was a risk taker.
You have to start by not giving a fuck, and then you go from there. You move forward from there.
That's definitely the key.
The key. When I think about not giving a fuck, right? When I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it.
That's you realize how lame you are.
You know, like, those little angel devil.
Yeah, the angel and devil.
That's when, like, that angel side is like, don't do it. Like, the voice is a lot louder.
Got it.
I think
that also sounds a lot like schizophrenia, too. You may want to speak to a doctor about that.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay.
You can just go on WebMD and...
Well, yeah, that's...
You know what? Last time, like, my back was hurting, and then I looked at my symptoms, and then basically told me that I was dying.
And I also think WebMD is run by The Onion, though. So I think a lot of that's meant as a joke.
When I first moved to Chicago, I didn't know what it was, and so I remember I grabbed it at one point, and I'm like, what is this thing? Oh. And I'm reading it, and I actually thought for a moment,
You're definitely Asian. You're like all those Chinese people that you know, post Onion headlines all over the national news. I think that's what's actually going on.
You know what? Thanks. I appreciate that very much. I realized I was reading a satire when there was an article about Lovie Smith. It's when the Bears lost the Super Bowl. The article was Lovie Smith, first black coach to lose the Super Bowl. And I was like, man, this article is racist. And then I didn't realize that I was reading something that was satire. And then after a while I went, oh, now I feel
And then you were
stupid.
like, oh, maybe I'm racist.
Maybe. So, okay, Yesenia, do you have anything coming up that you want our viewers to watch? Because I've seen some of your shows, your clips on your Facebook page. I watched an episode. They're really cool. Some, I do have to admit, I don't understand Spanish, so I definitely didn't understand.
I did need to understand that one where you were in that, like, Spanx store or something. What was that one where it was just, like, close-ups of butts in the opening montage? I enjoyed that one.
Well... I'm happy you did, because I just signed a contract with them for the next 3 years. So we're actually going to be doing... We actually just filmed a commercial last Sunday, so that's going to be airing on Telemundo soon during prime time between 3 and 6 p.m.
Check it out.
So it's going to be an actual commercial. Before, it was just like a segment, a part of another TV show. So I just signed a 3-year contract with them, so that's very exciting.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's like they're they're body shapers, Colombian jeans. So Colombian jeans are known to, you know, be Hispanic, not Mexican. Colombians, you know, are different, you know.
Sure.
You have
So
to,
they're
you have to be clear with
Hispanic.
that. You have to be
Very
with
clear.
that. Yeah.
So they have
I like
jeans,
to
right,
generalize.
that make the butt look nice, that, you know, mold you nicely, and they have nice blouses for like all different types of body types. So I thought it was cool. So I'm doing that. Also, right before I came here, I was filming another interview.
Hey. Nice.
For the Hala TV show, which airs on Comcast, AT&T Uverse, and RCN. So it's the part that I speak in Spanish.
Yeah.
I put subtitles in English.
Yes, that helped a lot. I have to say, I took Spanish in college because I was like, let me try it.
Mm-hmm.
And I took English in college, so it helped me having the subtitles there.
We're
Of
happy
course.
for
Yeah, I'm glad you learned English, your first language.
Had to do it eventually.
I speak Japanese, so I figured I can learn another language. Completely different. I was so lost.
Wait,
and
Japanese is different than Spanish?
yes. God damn, you're such a sarcastic ass sometimes, Jason. Oh, sorry.
Do
You're
an
turning a new
interview.
leaf. It's a new.
I know how to
profession.
say something in Chinese.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Let's hear it.
Chu mai putang.
And I'm assuming that's some type of Chinese dish?
I think so.
Like a chicken dish of
I
some
think
type?
so. I read it on a T-shirt.
Wow, okay. That's where I get most
God.
of my knowledge of foreign languages is also t-shirts. So we have that in common.
Yeah.
I think
That's
I also- Now stop talking, Riso, you're done.
No.
So I think also I saw a clip of you on the TV show of a guy that I am currently embroiled in a lawsuit with, Steve Harvey. Now what was that about? Something
Yeah.
about how you wanted something to do with his chocolate bar? What were you talking about?
You know what? It wasn't even gonna get to that. It's just like if you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? It's just like the first thing that I think about.
And you were talking about a coworker.
Right. Which was true, yeah.
Who was really into you. You were not into them. And you ultimately you said that you weren't into them because
like he was vanilla, so he was more light skinned, and I just like guys who are a little bit more dark skinned. I never said I don't like light skinned guys.
But I think you made a reference to some type of confectionery, didn't you?
I said he's vanilla and I like chocolate.
There you go. Okay, so that's what it was. As is, you know, his shtick, Steve Harvey melted down.
Yeah.
Essentially, he had to go
You made
lay
him
down
blush
for
if
a
you
moment.
could. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you made him blush.
Were you
sat
proud in
down.
that moment?
You know what? It was very like I was embarrassed for a while because, like I said, like that wasn't planned. Like I just wanted to talk about my coworker. Like how
Yeah.
did I get him off my back? I was like, what should I tell him, Steve? Like, I just wanted to finish. It's not like I was not proud of myself. I don't see, you know, what was wrong with that, but.
It was
You know
definitely
what you
a
like.
viral moment for sure. Yeah, that was a great real moment, and I think I would say that's kind of your persona though, right? You're just real. You don't want to bullshit anything, and when you have guests on your show, you try to kind of get that out of them as well, right?
Right, yeah, that's just how I am. That's just my personality. I just like things to be said exactly how they are. You can tell when someone's not being true to themselves, and then that's just not fair. Like I want to get to the whole point that I don't ever sugarcoat or go around, you know, what is it, like beat around the bush. I don't do that. So yeah, that was just it. The first thing that came to mind. That's the first thing that I said.
Okay.
I think about chocolate a
That's
lot.
usually what happens to me. First thing that pops into my head, I just say it.
And usually I'm in there.
sometimes, Riso cries.
No, I don't always cry.
Not always, you're right.
People are sensitive. You have to let them be sensitive and be true to their emotions.
Agreed. And Riso has the emotions of a 4-year-old girl. It's
No.
totally fine.
What? I don't like this new Jason.
I'm sorry. Or boy. See professional.
It's okay.
How are you're just
You're a bully.
you are a bully.
I'm a bully?
Yeah.
I'm a perfectly nice guy.
Yeah, be
I've
careful,
never
you're in a
bullied
lawsuit
anyone
right now.
except for Riso.
Was that?
What's what?
What'd you just say?
Oh, you need another drink?
No, I've got mine. I'm
Okay.
good.
Who are some of the people that you've interviewed?
Yeah.
Over the
So, over the years, it's actually been a lot. I have like 2 different genres that I mainly work with, like hip hop, rap, and then regional Mexican, just because like that's the genre of music that I do with radio. So a lot of big time names, like the equivalent of like the Drake, the equivalent of like Lil Wayne. So names that you probably never heard of, like Roberto Tapia. He's like,
I know him. Totally.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he
Who are some
sells
of the
out
other
arenas,
ones?
Staples Center, nothing major.
Oh yeah.
Banda Carnaval, Calibre 50.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
know.
Banda Lamento Show.
Yes. I know that one.
Regulo Caro.
Yeah. He's the one that does the you know what I'm talking about with he wears the yeah. You know it.
So those guys.
Everyone knows it except for
You're so
yourself.
full of shit.
I need to take you during the summertime to like one of these rodeos that I go to. You would love
A
it.
rodeo.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't been to a rodeo in a long time.
So it's a rodeo, right? But then they'll have stages. So, you'll have like your bulls, your horses, and you can, ride whatever you want. And then on the other side, they'll have a stage, and then that's where the artists will come. But like big time artists. So imagine like Lil Wayne, sold out, packed to the maximum potential, right? And you're
At a rodeo.
At a
Now,
rodeo.
the last rodeo that I went to, they had to sing the Pledge of Allegiance at one point beforehand, just to prove that like how American they were before they sat on top of these big bulls and then had clowns getting gored in the ass. Do they do the same thing at Mexican rodeos?
No, we just prove how Mexican we are by drinking a lot of beer and riding bulls and then just
That sounds like a good
God, I
time.
wish I
yelling
was Mexican.
obscenities at each other, riding horses,
So what, like the Irish?
Like, yeah.
I can totally identify with that.
Okay,
And
so
on the hip hop side,
on the hip hop side.
GLC, he was like one of my very first interviews. He's on Good Music. He was Kanye West's best friend.
That was the guy you were interviewing in one of your clips. The fashion show that you
that's GLC.
Yeah.
He's really, really cool. He was on the Drive Slow remix with T.I., who was on there too.
Oh, yeah.
So King Louie, I just did an interview earlier today with Chella, who she's received like national recognition. She's been, rapping for a while. So and then just gonna keep on doing that. Basically just gonna be like major artists, especially if they're gonna be from Chicago. I need them to have just like a buzz, because I want more people to because like you said, like I'll take out what's real.
Yeah.
I really want to know like the obvious questions that people are probably too afraid to ask. I'll ask them.
Yeah.
So that's why I really want people to see that side of that artist.
So give us an example of a question you would ask.
Anal, yes or no?
No.
No, I'm not answering that. So,
I was just trying to help.
talking about the artist.
Right. I meant this. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Something that I asked Chella, because they had this group, right? They had the WWA that was like a spinoff of like the NWA.
Oh, nice.
So like the women with attitude, but then there were 4 girls who are, known. Katie got banned. She's all over the radio. Chella, Sasha Go Hard, and Lucci V. So these 4 girls, they got together and then they took out the song. And the song went viral, like the video went viral and was awesome because they were like, they're sort of kind of using the beat. So it's like all these 4 girls coming together to do this, and then they went on a promotional tour to different cities. They were, at like Vibe magazine headquarters.
Oh, wow.
They were doing really well.
Wow.
Soon as they got to New York,
Oh.
after that, like it just stopped. It's like, what happened? So I'm like, well, tell us what happened. So then
They got lost on the subway and they.
So what happened? What actually is it? Something we gotta wait to see?
Something that you gotta wait.
To see.
But she does something about Chella is like her whole thing is like she will just say exactly how it is.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so she told us, her version of the story.
It seems like you have the ability to really pull the true nature of someone out. You connect well with your guests, and I could see that you're really interested in what your guest has to say. I really like that you have a personality that's so bubbly, and that people are kind of like they gravitate to that, and they feel comfortable around you. Do you sometimes use that as sort of like your superpower, if you will?
Yeah, it just comes with time. You really want, the whole point is for people to be comfortable with you, because if they're awkward,
Yeah.
if they're tense, the interview is just gonna go to waste.
Right.
So
That's always what I've said.
So, I just don't forget about everything else. It's just me and you talking. Like I told Charlotte earlier today, it's just two girlfriends talking.
That's nice.
And that's it. So you just get rid of everything, all the other thoughts that you have, and then that's it. You just talk to them.
Cool.
Oh.
We're going to go to a segment called Jason's Questions. And I don't know where he gets these questions, but supposedly they're viewer questions. I don't know how they know or at what to ask, but...
So this week's question actually comes from Colombia. And his
like
name...
the District of Columbia?
No.
Colombia,
Like,
because they're two different things.
Actual Colombia.
Like where Pablo Escobar is from?
Right. His name was Sansador. That doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know what that means, but Sansador from Colombia wanted me to ask you, what's superior? Colombian jeans or the Wranglers? Alright, because Brett Favre is in all those Wrangler commercials. He makes them look pretty great. Are they nearly as flattering as the Colombian jeans?
You know what? They're on two different levels. You see, Colombian jeans are meant to frame you. Wranglers are meant
To frame your dick.
I don't know. I feel like they're more functional. I feel like you would wear those to like a rodeo, to like ride a horse. Colombian jeans you just wear, just to look good all the time.
Well, that's me. Yeah, Colombian jeans then.
All right.
I didn't know they made male Colombian jeans, but I guess they will.
They do. They do. I've spoken directly with the suppliers. Yeah.
I don't believe that at one bit.
Totally. Yep.
Legit?
I'll hook you up.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take you up for that. I do like jeans. I do like jeans a lot.
Don't look as good.
So, Yesenia, do you have anything anything else you want to promote to our viewers? To check out a website that they can go to, a YouTube channel. I know you have one. Do you have anything else that you want to add to, I guess, to create more fandom?
I actually had a little cameo in the TV show Empire. It was really fun. It was like 2 days. Oh my God. Like every day that we worked. One day I worked 16 hours. The other day I worked 18 hours. But it was fun. Terrence was there.
Yeah.
Taraji was there.
I was going to say, can I ask you a question? Does Jesse smell as good as I think he does?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. You made my night. Thank you.
So my website is yesenianair.com. I can't even look at you seriously right now.
I look at me seriously all the time.
I don't.
So Yesenia on Air, basically on Instagram, on Twitter, yesenianair.com. A lot of people have been asking for me to do makeup tutorials because
You do that.
I do my own makeup for like 98% of the shoots.
Yeah.
So I don't like other people touching my face. So then I'm just gonna start doing makeup tutorials. I do have a lot of makeup.
Sorry about that earlier too. I was just trying to figure out your skull shape. I wanted to figure out what kind of personality you had.
That's funny.
My mistake.
Yeah,
Okay.
we try to keep him away from our guests as much as possible.
It's all right.
Okay, we're gonna have a lot of that in our description below and links to all of that. So please check it out. You've met her. She's awesome. Thank you so much for coming. I know you're very busy. We do appreciate you coming here. I'm really sorry, Jason.
What did you think of the new professional Jason?
Yeah.
Like totally by the books professional.
This was by the books, professional?
Oh yeah. Totally.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's good.
That's good.
Nothing I can't handle. It's okay.
All right.
There you have it, folks. Yesenia, nothing she can't handle, even Jason. So please check out the links below and check out Yesenia's TV show, her radio show, and she's gonna be on TV. You have your commercial, Telemundo,
Yeah.
and then you have your Empire episode as well.
Empire episode. You can also check out the Steve Harvey video. Just type in Steve Harvey. He's vanilla. I like chocolate. You'll find it.
It'd be there. All right. So we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Is my forehead shiny, Sonia? Should I apply more black powder? No.
Is my forehead shiny?
Always.
Yes.
Awesome.
Totally.
Okay.